Well, this is not what I was expecting. uh, so this is going to be a Q&A stream because I thought that the servers were going down midnight tonight. They're actually down now. So we got no multiplayer to play. Yeah. So this is kind of, I changed the name specifically to chat/Q&A because I didn't want to just completely change everything and like have you guys all thrown off. But oh, excuse me. Yeah, I I don't think I tried Lone Wolf. I don't think it works. I tried it. I tried a bunch of different things, and the servers are just down. Um, yeah, I couldn't get anything to work. I hit up a few friends. We were trying to figure out what was going on. Maybe we were doing something wrong, but yeah. So this is just a straight up Q&A. So if you guys want to, let me zoom the camera in it, but I have it. There we go. Yeah, so if you guys want to ask questions or anything like that, feel free. I'm not going to be streaming super long because this totally threw me off. I did not prepare for them to actually kill it like midday today. I turned on my Xbox and was sitting in a lobby for probably a good, I don't know, 3 hours today. And I just literally left my Xbox on, sitting there in matchmaking. And I occasionally would come back and hit start matchmaking just to try. And every time I tried it, it would just not do it. It was dead. They killed the servers. So I took my Halo 3 and Halo Reach discs out of my Xbox and I closed them up for the last time. What's your opinion on the current state of the recently deceased servers? I'm sad. I'm very sad. These games were my childhood. Oh, give me the discs. Ugh. I'm sad. I'm sad. I was digging through and I found I have this. It's the old guidebook, which was like so cool to have back in the day. I have the guidebooks for, I think I have the guidebooks for every one of my Halo games I've ever bought. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. So, yeah, I didn't really like. I totally planned this stream around playing Halo online for the last time. So I don't know what I didn't know what to do other than just say, "Hey, it's a Q&A now." Woohoo. Yeah. So ask away. Well, now you have a valuable antique. You'll have a valuable antique in a decade. Yeah. All these old games. I mean, I still have a bunch of games. Like every single console I own. Let me think here. I have a dead Game Boy, like a dead OG Game Boy. But every other console I own, every single console I own except for that one Game Boy works. No, I do have one dead original Xbox. So you have that. I could. Let me see here. Guys, let me know if you would want to, but I could hook up the OG Xbox and we can just kind of like chat while I play through Halo 1 a bit. It's a thought. But there's a small player boost in the Master Chief Collection. Maybe. I feel like if they're going to be on Master Chief Collection, they would already be there. I think with Halo 3 going down, it was sort of just the end of it. Like I feel like if you were already on the Master Chief Collect, or if you were, I don't know, maybe there were some people. Maybe that'd be interesting. I'd be curious to see. I wonder if we can look up server stats for for the Master Chief Collection. Let me move my chat window over here. Let's see. Halo server stats. Server list. Nope, that's not it. Halo server traffic. I don't know if what is this? Oh, fans share tributes to Bungie's classics. Oh, that's... I did like the one where, what was it? It was the Grim Reaper meme. I liked that one where it was like, time to go. Was I a good game? No. You were the best. Let me see here. I could probably do... Oh, I didn't turn off Twitch. Oh my god, everything's all screwed up on this screen. What the hell? Oh, because it's the wrong screen. Maybe don't... Stop. Stop. Do the right screen. There we go. Okay, so I had to just click on the thing to make it do the right screen. Ah! So that's my live edits. Whoop. There we go. I don't know why let's see. Oop. Oh, let me just switch back. I don't know what I'm doing on this. Hello? There we go. Anyway, let's see. Janice DeZanis, do you think all of the games that were delisted will remain delisted forever? Yeah, probably. What I think will probably happen is we'll end up seeing sort of we might see a third-party one come out. Like right now you can do I forget what it's called, but like you can get a program for your OG Xbox so that you can get on Xbox Live, and it's basically just System Link. So I feel like maybe that will happen, where we'll get like some sort of System Link online bypass for the Xbox. I could see that happening, but in terms of like the actual hosted servers of Halo 3 and Reach and 4, I could definitely see those being gone forever. I think they will be, because, yeah, I mean, companies got to make money, and if you're hosting a server rated to handle 10 million users at one point, and you're still paying to host even just some semblance of those. Have you said how you miss Achievement Hunter Fail of the Week by AH? Ever consider doing something similar? So putting together a compilation of clips submitted by viewers. I don't... I kind of like the try not to laugh challenge idea that I got, that I've been doing with like the memes dropped in my Discord. I don't know. I've thought about doing some sort of live platform where I have a setup of like me talking about or doing some funny like live try not to laugh sort of deals, or like going over anime subreddits and things like that. But I'm not prepped for that right now. As you saw, I didn't even have the right screen capture running, so not yet, but definitely something I would be interested in doing. I don't know if I would do Fails of the Week, because that was a cool thing, but I'm not exclusively a gaming channel, so yeah. But yeah, for all three of y'all watching, feel free to drop some questions. I'm probably only going to stream till maybe 8, and it's just going to be me chatting with you all, sharing some stories, talking about some stuff. But yeah, my whole plan, I didn't want to cancel it because I didn't want to be like, psych, but on the same hand, I was kind of not expecting them to shut the servers off like on the day. I thought they were going to shut it down at midnight. So I was hoping that it'd be like, you know, go till 11:59 on the 13th, but no. My access to the server was finally kicked and killed on, oh, what time did I see it at? I think I got kicked from the server at like 12:10 or 12:15, something like that. So I can't retire my 360 yet. What I'm gonna do with it for now, my 360. Well, here, let me grab it. So my 360 is not retired yet. What I'm gonna do with it is on one of the sides. I'm gonna hopefully see if you can squeeze a signature in on this side. This year when I go to SAC Anime, I'm gonna take this with me to SAC Anime, and what is that noise? You guys hear that? Something's loose in this thing. Anyway, I'm going to take this thing to SAC Anime, and I'm going to have Steve Downes sign it. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I'm going to put it in a glass case. It is just a game console, but it is a game console that meant a lot to me. So, yeah, I might do something with that. But yeah, like, this thing's been through hell and back, and it's the only 360 from its era that I owned that hasn't Red Ring of Death. Like, this is the only original body Xbox 360 I've ever owned that has never Red Ring of Death. I had an Xbox 360 Slim Red Ring on me, believe it or not. I tell you what, I'm going to put, for the stream, the Xbox can rest right there, guarded closely by its two most loved games. All right, anyway. Yeah, so that's the plan. Dark Lord, you nailed it. I'm taking it to SAC Anime. I'm getting Steve Downes to sign it because I already have Jen Taylor's name on it. I have Frank O'Connor on it. I need Steve Downes. Once that's signed, that's that. So I am currently waiting to hear back from my new employer as to whether or not my background check passed, which, from what I've been told, as long as they don't find any felonies or previous bank robberies, I'm good. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to be recording a lot of things, and the Discord Try Not to Laugh, you guys have left a lot of those, so yeah, I'm going to be doing one soon. I've got a few things to record. If you couldn't tell, I was doing a lot today. I had to edit up that video for my cover of the new opening for Rumbling. That was, oh my gosh, that song was so good. Like, as soon as I heard it, I'm like, that was right in my range. I'm going to sing this. And I recorded it that day, destroyed my throat with those dirty vocals. So yeah, that thing was an antique 5 years ago because it doesn't red ring. Yeah. The OG PS3. Yeah, did your OG PS3 yellow light? Mine did. The first PlayStation I ever got my hands on, it was an original one, the silver one that still had like the PS1 PS2 backwards compatibility and like the compact flash cards and crap. All those weird ports on the side. That one yellow lighted. And then when the PS4 came, because it died, I was just like, I'm not going to do anything with this. So I got rid of it. And then the PS4 came out, and a friend of mine and my boss at the time bought the PS4 and was like, I don't need a PS3. Everyone I know already has a PS3 or is getting a PS4, so here, you can have it. And he gave me his PS3 Slim. And I still have it, and I've had to take it apart and clean it twice now because it kept overheating. Because those things just didn't stay cool. That cell processor was hot as hell. So yeah, silver. Ooh, I didn't have the black trim one. I got the silver trim one because I thought it looked cooler and it was cheaper for some reason. It was probably cheaper because it was GameStop refurbished, and GameStop refurbished is a joke. So I probably got the silver one cheaper than the black bezel one because the black bezel one was newer and in better shape. You put a flame sticker on yours, nice. Yeah, I want to get my hands on a Slim 360 just to have for streams, but they're so expensive and so like unnecessary. Like, for me, I feel like it's unnecessary because the original fat Xbox that I have never failed. Not knock on wood. It never failed. I've never had an issue with that thing. I've never like the closest I've ever come to opening that console was taking the one side panel off that has all the signatures on it and the faceplate. That is the furthest I've ever torn that Xbox down, and the only reason it was torn down that much was because I wanted to have those signatures on it, and so I took it with me. I actually, let me see if I can find it. I have pictures of, oh boy, I'm gonna have to point them at the camera because I didn't come prepared. I was in Boy Scouts and I'm not prepared. How sad is that? Let's see here. Yeah, I have these pictures. So this was, there we go. There's, oh, come on, focus up. There's, I think I was like 18 or 19 at the time. There's me holding the face of the Xbox, and I have Jeff. That's, come on, focus up. That is Gavin and I with the face of the Xbox sitting on the ground. I had Ray sign it, but instead we took this really awkward picture. This was when he was still at Achievement Hunter. Let's see. I've gone into like share mode. Would you say the attention Halo Reach and 3 got before the shutdown was mostly the attention they received since launch day? No. I think that game had a lot of attention probably from 2007 till 2010, I would say. That's probably what I would say was the best amount of time since launch. Like launch, that had a massive amount of attention. If you're talking news coverage and like social media, well, yeah, because social media wasn't really a thing back then. News coverage, probably, because it had its big blowout in 2007 and then nobody really covered it since then. Same thing with Reach in 2010. Maybe Reach got like more attention I think the better way to put it is that those two games got the most attention they've ever gotten in the last 5 years. I think that's the better way to put it. Oh yeah, here we go. That's Michael, Lindsay, and I, and then there's that Xbox faceplate on the table after they signed it. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, and then Michael and I did a stare down. Oh, come on, do it. There we go. Michael and I did a stare down. I had hella sideburns back then. This was before I could grow a proper beard. Jack Batillo. Come on. It's me and Jack before he had his super long epic beard. And then the next picture. There we go. Yeah, that's the most that Xbox has ever been torn down was when I took the faceplate and side to RTX. So that was something. And those pictures weren't taken on an iPhone. I didn't have an iPhone at the time. I had an iPad mini. So I literally was carrying my iPad mini around with me at RTX to take pictures because it was better than that stupid phone I carried at the time. Let's see. Without facial hair, you and Michael would have been near exact twins. Yeah. Yeah, we do look pretty similar. My hair's a bit darker than his, and I think he and I are about the same height, but he was kind of hunched over. Yeah. I also played in the Halo 4 Global Championships. I still have that shirt, too. I lost, which sucked. But anyway, yeah, that was a blast. This is like, oh man, that is a blast from the past. This was me and two of my best friends on the old RTX Rooster Teeth podcast couch. There's all of us. Look at that. Boom. So cool. Anyway, you can use my application called RetroArch on a Series X to emulate old consoles, including old PlayStation. Emulation isn't necessarily the same. I agree. Emulation is not necessarily the same. I try to avoid emulation whenever I can, which is why I have so many consoles. I don't like emulating things, and that's part of why I had such an issue early on. Oh, another moderator handle. That's cool. With a wooden sword, yeah, that is true. I agree. But yeah, I like that was kind of the main issue I had back in the day when the Master Chief Collection first launched, because and even when like and I didn't know as much as I do now with gaming and like game design and graphics, and I didn't know nearly as much as I know now. Like I've spent so long now learning all these new things, but the issue I had with the Master Chief Collection when it came out was that I knew that it was going to be like Halo 2 Anniversary was going to be based on probably the PC port of Halo 2, which I had played, and I didn't like it because there were things that were just broken about it. And that was exactly the case. A lot of the things that were broken about Halo 2 on Vista carried over to the Master Chief Collection, and it took them all this time up until recently to finally fix these issues with the Master Chief Collection. Like this is a really long way of saying I collect old consoles specifically so that I can record off of them. In fact, if you want to see my level of obsession here, I'm gonna switch cameras real quick. I had this set up for another stream that I'm planning in the future, but I bought the most expensive accessory for an old console I have ever bought. Are you gonna turn on or not? I'll press the button again in a minute. I bought the most expensive accessory I have ever bought for a console, for an old console, ever. Like, period. This thing was, they charged about 70 bucks, I think is what I paid for this thing. I bought the HD AV pack for the original Xbox, the one that actually gave you component signal, so that I could actually record a cleaner signal. So hopefully this won't be too loud. I'm gonna turn it down. But yeah, so this, and it's all, nope, come on, you can do it. It actually lets me record, like when I did my stream before, I recorded in 480i through like a weird converter that didn't work too well. I can actually record in 480p, like a proper digital signal, so now it looks so much nicer. See if it, I'm gonna mute that real quick. I don't need it to, I don't need any sort of audio content match. But yeah, like, if you all sat through my stream watching me play Halo CE and Halo 2 on Legendary, you'll know that I fought with two issues, which was delay in the audio, and it just looked terrible. I bought this HD AV pack, and now any game that supports progressive scan, it looks so much cleaner now. It looks so much cleaner now. I was so happy to find that out here. I'm gonna switch back here, turn the console off, and show you what it is, because it was, I saw it, and they're so hard to find. They're so rare, because nobody really ever bought them back in the day. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, this. 80 bucks. 80 bucks for this. And it basically just, it's the high definition AV pack. It's got component and this little flap here doesn't, let's see if it shows up on camera. Come on, you can do it. Right here, let's do it. Come on, focus up. There we go. It has analog, it has optical audio. So you can actually, oh, did you hear about Discord coming to PS5? I did see that. I'm curious to see how that's going to go. PlayStation has always sucked at like party up options though. But anyway, yeah, so if I really wanted to enjoy the audio mixing, especially of Halo with a surround sound system, I now have the equipment to do that. And I'm actually very excited to try it because I've heard audio mixes for like older games that are surround sound capable back in the day when like that was a big deal. I had a friend who had a surround sound system and that was the room his Xbox was in, and I was blown away with how it sounded for all these different games. But like racing games, you could hear the car back behind you, or Halo, you could hear a grunt or an elite moving around somewhere where you couldn't see him. Oh man, nostalgia. Anyway, yeah, Phoenix. I'm curious about how that's gonna go with Discord coming to the PS5 because, like, I mean, it's a smart move. Xbox Live has always sort of been, I would say, the PC's second to online like or not matchmaking, but like party up and communication abilities. Like Microsoft nailed it with the Xbox. When Xbox Live came out, they nailed it with the actual like ability to communicate and that kind of stuff. Like they knocked it out of the park. And Sony's never really had that. Nintendo's another one who's never really had that. So I think adding it wouldn't be too bad. Of a song from Halo 3. I don't have the talent to do a song from any of the Halo games. I'd love to, but they're so string reliant and orchestral, and I'm a traditional musician. I can strum the guitar, I can pluck the bass, I can play the drums. As you saw in my video today, I can sing and scream, but orchestral I am not, unfortunately. I wish I had focused a bit more on that side of the music when I was still playing regularly, but never did. Never, ever did. Which, oh well. Do a rock cover. What I could do a rock cover of? Walk in the Woods would be a fun one. Or Under Cover of Night would be cool. I don't know. I think Discord will make it maybe worse. Yeah, they did make it better. They did make it better with the PS5. Like, I definitely don't have as many issues with any multiplayer games. Like, I don't have nearly as many issues. They work way better. But they're still not quite up to par with the competition. Competition being PC and Xbox. But I don't think they ever really, like, without fully just, like, straight up copying Xbox, I don't think they'll ever quite be to that level. But they can get close. They could probably get pretty damn close. It's more of just a matter of if they want to. And yeah, I'd be curious. PS4 modding. I don't even have a PS4. I have a PS3 and a PS5. I skipped the PS4 generation entirely. Just had no interest in it. Let's see. PS5 used to have PS communities. Discord had all the necessary features. Oh. Halo on PlayStation. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing. I was gonna say, like, I'd be curious to see if somebody did manage to mod it on there. I mean, people also were skeptical of Halo on PC, but that happened. Infinite is not available on PS4 and 5. Yeah, I know. Ooh, I found a cursed image. There's a cursed image for you. Oh, that's so wrong. Halo on the Wii would be even more cursed. I would not do Halo on the Wii. God, that would be awful. The Wii could barely play its own games. Somebody's doing a reverse engineering of Halo CE, or at least the Forge side of Halo CE, and porting it to a PlayStation Vita, my bad. Let me guess, Sony's going to call it community legacy features. Just wait. Call community a legacy feature like DICE. Oh, don't get me started on DICE and their freaking... Oh, God, what a bunch of... community is not necessary. freaking telling me community's not necessary when literally the reason that these companies have a massive following and the reason these companies basically exist is because of the communities that were built by the games they developed. God, that is the most asinine thing I've ever heard. I can't, yeah. Yeah. It was actually pretty good. I love the Wii. And besides, it handled better than the Kinect. Yes. Yes. The Wii, and yes, the Wii is better than the Wii U, in my opinion. I think the Wii is better than the Wii U. It was advertised better, and it was better than the Kinect, but, you know, like, I don't know. The Kinect was an unfortunate exercise in patience. No, it was an exercise in letting the wrong man run Microsoft for a while. Online for the Wii sucked. Yes, it did. But yeah, saying the Wii handled better than the Kinect is like saying the Titanic floated better than every ship ever, right up until it sank. Like, yeah, of course you can't validate that because it's not around anymore. And also, you know, this analogy sucks. I love the Xbox presentation showing off the Kinect avatar, glitching it out. Yeah. I my analogy fell apart there, but yes. Speaking of community, at the Game Awards, Final Fantasy won Best Community, and all the Fortnite stands lost their. Good. That's good. I'm glad to see that a game other than, because no, Fortnite's not a community. Fortnite is a cult of 12-year-olds and 43-year-old streamers who want to scream at each other about the chicken dinner they get in this cartoon world where they kill each other with characters that they saw on TV that their dad used to watch, or for the 43-year-olds, shows that they remember seeing when they were younger. One with the GameCube backwards compatibility, and the other had a better controller, separate screen on TV. Yeah. I never had a Wii. I had a bunch of friends and family with Wiis. I remember playing on them a lot when we would go over to friends and family's house because it was like the Wii was everywhere. Yeah, I'm glad Fortnite lost. I'm glad Fortnite lost for Best Community because they don't have a community. It's a hodgepodge of streamers who have nothing better to do and are basically holding on to it because of the popularity, who most of them have probably moved over to Warzone at this point, and then 12-year-olds. Oh my god. Yeah, thinks that Fortnite invented everything character-wise. Oh man, did you see that Halo Infinite stole the guy from Fortnite? I will. The first time I hear somebody legitimately say that, I will drop kick them so hard that their ancestors will feel it. Went to Apex. Of course they did. Because nothing stays popular forever anymore. Until Switch best it somehow, some way got ranked for the PlayStation. Yeah. It's going to get worse because they're putting Attack on They're not. Please don't. They're not putting Attack on Titan in Warzone. Are they really? Are they really? No. No. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I refuse. No! No! Why? It doesn't... No. Is it just a Survey Corps character? What? Does he... So... No, it's supposed to be... He's got the hairstyle of Levi. What? I don't... So okay, let's see what his loadout is. Call of Duty Warzone and Vanguard. Okay, cool. Survey Corps is what it's called, and it looks like Levi. You can get Historia, which is a side-loading pistol thing. Ymir's... Wow. Just straight... Well, you guys, if anybody's read the manga, you know what that means. For anybody else, it's just a phrase, but it's just straight up name a gun Ymir's curse. Or, well, Ymir curse, or the curse of Ymir, whatever. Secret Keeper. Levi didn't carry that damn key. That was Aaron. No, that's no. Titan Piercer, so they gave him swords. Which I assume are going to be like the Akimbo sticks or whatever. And you got the streamers who claim Infinite will flop within a couple weeks without Battle Royale. A little over a month later, it's still going strong. I agree to some degree. Looks to me they Disney an anime on a video game. Yeah. Levi looks like Walmart brand Levi. Agreed. Yeah, no, Halo Infinite's definitely still going strong, though. The longer I've played it, the more I've kind of realized that it's like... There are some things that can definitely be improved that they haven't improved on, which kind of frustrates me, like certain weapon types, certain damage modifiers. I don't play it on PC because the anti-cheat that they use is not effective enough. I'll just say that to be nice. It's good, but yeah, that's the other thing. The shop really, like, it was surprisingly therapeutic when I sat down, loaded up Reach for the first time in probably 3 or 4 years yesterday, and saw that I had 10 million points, 10 million credits, and could just go in and buy whatever I wanted. I had over 10 million. Yeah. No, 1 million. I had over 1 million credits in that, and I bought, what did I buy? I bought something. I bought something. I don't remember what I bought, but I bought it, and I bought the black visor. And it was all there. No microtransactions, no nothing. Better than Xbox PC. Dealing with players drop ceiling their tanking Doomsday EA. What? I don't quite get what you're saying. To get back to what you were saying, Dark Lord, I think Halo, especially with its combat loop, would be interesting with a battle royale. But I agree, it's not going anywhere without a battle royale. Like, it'll be around. It's not going anywhere just because it doesn't have a battle royale. Halo Infinite definitely needs improving. Things can change and things to get rid of. Things to change and things to get rid of. But for what we got, I think everyone's just... Yeah, that it's not a generic... Yeah, with Halo paint on it. You mean Halo 4 and 5? I agree. It's significantly better than that. It feels like Halo again. And in general, it's a good game. It's a good game. It still has a lot of the pitfalls of modern game design, with things like the stupid ass microtransactions and the irritating kinds of like uh, advancement systems and the battle passes. Like those are irritating, but not the end of the world. I do really miss the days when it was just straight up like, I bought a game, I own the game, I don't have to do anything else. It's over. I can play the game as much as I want and never have to think twice about it. I miss those days. Those days were brilliant. Freaking golden era, and that's gone now. Freaking sucks, but it is what it is sometimes. Anyway, if Halo Infinite did what COD did to Levi, what anime would you want? I kind of wouldn't want an anime tie-in to Halo. Like I like the fact that I can keep my game, not my game, but I like the fact that I can keep my universes separate. I don't think I would want a crossover of any kind, to be totally honest. What the hell? What the hell? Alright. Anyway. Let's see. If people want Halo BR, they can just as easily make it in Forge. Yeah. Players dropping Battlefield 1942 with it being bad and funny. Yeah. If a Halo game must have Battle Royale, they should put it in a Halo 5. Just a quick... Yeah, I think the movement system, the combat loop in Halo 5 would definitely benefit from that better, because like every weapon is designed to kill. Every weapon is powerful enough to be a main, which is one of my big issues I had with Halo 5. Halo Infinite definitely has a better weapon sandbox. Every weapon feels like it has a task, even if some of those tasks are either super niche or not something that you would really need all the time. I think it's a much more stripped down and effective sandbox, in my opinion. The only acceptable crossover in Halo would be Halo and Halo Legends. Yeah, I guess. And when BR dies out and Halo 5 with it, who cares? Oh, that's so true. That's so true. Wait, what about a Bungie Destiny crossover? Oh! I wouldn't do Destiny. I had to think there for a minute. I would probably cross over Marathon, or... Well, Marathon... I like to think Marathon from Bungie is headcanon in a later time. Either a later time or a slightly earlier time to Halo. Because a lot of the symbolism's the same. I mean, all the all the symbolism for humanity, like the Forerunner symbol for humanity, is straight up the Marathon logo. You got the Marathon logo printed on the side of freaking the Pillar of Autumn. Spark's eye is the Marathon logo. Like, Marathon's everywhere. I would either cross over Halo and Marathon, assuming that in headcanon you're not keeping it crossed over already, or I would cross over Halo and Oni. That would be pretty cool. If we're sticking to Bungie properties, I would cross over Halo and Oni, or Halo and Halo and Halo and Marathon. Let's see. The Fox. Oh, I read that wrong. Excuse me. That's been done. Destiny 2 added Halo weapons. True, they did add Halo weapons, and I think at one point your ghost talks about how he was going to awaken another warrior from a time long past. But he said that the war he fought in was enough for 1,000 lifetimes, and said he wanted to remain sleeping, as a reference to like Master Chief. So yeah. Energy sword, half of one. Yeah, Magnum battle rifle and focus rifle. Yep. But yeah, I would. Oh my god. I can go to sleep till like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I think that's the mission. I want to say that's it. Yeah, where he goes talks about how he tried to wake up Master Chief. But yeah, I would love to see Halo and Oni crossover, or well, I guess you could technically, like, Oni is an anime style video game. Like the characters and art design are very anime-esque. Who knows what I'm talking about when I say Oni? Does anybody know what I'm talking about, or am I going way too far back with Bungie games? Like, who knows who is familiar with at least some of Bungie's old games? Because here, I'll pull up. Let's see. Because yeah, I believe there it is. Yeah, so this game was developed for the PC by Bungie and then ported to console by Rockstar, believe it or not, which is really weird. Not that Oni. No. This Oni. You're basically like a future. There we go. You're basically like a future cop. That's Oni. It's a freaking awesome game. Really unique hand-to-hand combat in terms of like what was around at the time. Like normally you had like punch, but you could jump sideways, diagonal, all that. Yeah, Bungie worked with Rockstar. Well, it's a weird. Let me pull it up here. So, I don't remember the exact. Logistics of it. Marty O'Donnell also composed for Oni, by the way. If I remember correctly, yeah. So it was influenced by Ghost in the Shell. The game itself, yeah. Since Bungie employees were moving to a new office located in Microsoft headquarters and leaving the company, work on Oni had to be completed quickly as possible due to lack of time to resolve issues with the multiplayer code and to finish the levels intended to use as multiplayer. They functionally omitted it from release. That was not what I was looking for. Let me see here. Oh, I can't find it. Yes. Okay, here we go. So the Windows and Mac version of that game, was, let me see here. Yeah, that was developed by Bungie West. Believe it or not, Bungie had a West Coast, like a different studio at one point. And then the publishers were Take-Two Interactive, and then the PlayStation 2 port was done by Rockstar. Yep. Bungie West, yes. OG Bungie or Bungie West that made that on Oni, and yeah, we're talking about that one. Yeah, Oni didn't have great sales. It was a good game though. I enjoyed it. The other one was Marathon. Marathon. See if I can pull that up in reasonable time. Anyway. Yeah, because one of the ornaments for the last Lord Exoticon, it's called Stagecoach. I don't think Red Dead was out at the time that well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Yep, back when, back when freaking box art. Look at this box art for Marathon. Come on. Stop down. Stop down. There we go. Look at that box art. That is box art right there. Hell yeah. Marathon. If you get a chance to play it, play it. It's good. Remember those surreal... Oh my god, surreal software, yeah. Oni community still active at this time. Better mods that fixed Oni. Yeah. Yeah, Rockstar did screw that game up on the PC. Bungie, I don't think, has ever had luck with their games being ported to anything. Like, Oni's port to PlayStation sucked. Marathon never got a port. It was always... No, it got a port to PC. Because it was a Mac platform. And it got ported to PC, and I think they broke something. Maybe. I don't remember. Maybe Marathon made it away scot-free. But then, yeah, you had Halo 1 ported to PC by Gearbox, and Gearbox ruined it. An internal team at Microsoft ported Halo 2 to Vista, and they ruined it. 343 ported Halo 3 to the PC, and it had a lot of issues with sound and lighting and visual. It was a mess, but some of them are better now. They finally fixed all of Halo's graphical issues. All of Halo 1's graphical issues are fixed. The Stagecoach is a new ornament in Destiny 2. Red Dead 2 was a thing already. Oh, you're talking about Destiny. That might just be a coincidence because Bungie hasn't worked with Rockstar since 2001, I believe. I think Oni came out in 2001, so they haven't really worked with them since then. So yeah, maybe, but I kind of doubt it only because of that. So yeah. Then Bungie never talked about their previous projects to the current community. Is just no one look at the skeletons in their closet. Hey now, Myth was awesome. Myth? I say Myth. That's true. Rockstar does have a Halo Easter egg. That is true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it was Myth. Hold on. Yeah, Myth the Fallen Lords. I couldn't remember if it was Myth or Myst. I always get those two mixed up. Yeah, Myth was good. It just, if you didn't like it and you wanted to uninstall the game, it would just delete everything in your computer. Myth was great. You can get what looks like Master Chief armor. Yeah, I forgot about that. But thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I'd say Bungie's original games were not bad. They were very much a product of their time. And then really they're like, wasn't a puzzle game. It was a real-time strategy game. Oh no, Myst. Yes, Myst was an old puzzle game. Myth was an old real-time strategy game. Sorry, you spell Myth and Myst with an I, or with a Y. I get thrown off because Myst spelled with a Y threw me off. Anyway, yes, that is exactly what Myst was. Myth was a real-time strategy game. Really good one in my opinion at that. Like, it took all the things that I hated about RTSs and sort of got rid of them. We didn't get, I don't think, Vice City and Liberty City Stories. I don't think Liberty City Stories got to the PlayStation 2. I don't think it did. Let's find out. It did. It actually did. I can't imagine it would handle well. If Vice City was on PS2. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, Vice City, Liberty City Stories was ported to PS2. I I cannot imagine it ran well. Like it barely ran well on the PSP. Oh, well, it had all right. Had slightly better lighting, I suppose. I don't know. That's weird. I mean, you got to keep in mind that I guess the PS2 had San Andreas and all those. So yeah, I guess it makes sense that it would have some degree of ability to run that okay. Oh man. Well, we're wrapping up on time. I'm considering everything got completely thrown off because 343 freaking closed the servers during the day instead of leaving them up until 11:59 midnight. Made me so sad. But yeah, it sucks. One thing I can reach on 360 is the fact that my time ended with positive KD. I ended on a negative KD for everything. It sucks. With Vance, technically first GTA main character, voice actor sounded better. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't thought about or played that in years. Going way back on games. Anybody ever play Simpsons Road Rage? We're throwing back games. That was another PS2 classic, and in my opinion, a PS2 classic. Probably just because I put so many hours into it. Man. Oh boy. I have a slight headache from just I didn't sleep well last night, and I wanted to play some Halo and get my adrenaline running, and now it ain't happening. Sad. Let's see. Just more than 9,000 kills and less than 9,000 deaths. Yeah. I guess with those ratios, that's pretty good. But yeah, I didn't get that unfortunately. GTA Definitive Edition sounds exactly like The Simpsons. The what was it? Didn't they do a remaster of the trilogy that's like total garbage, or like graphically it's all broken? Barely lost your touch in SWAT. SWAT really like didn't change much over the years, to be fair. So yeah, I would hope you wouldn't lose your touch if you play some of the newer Halo games. But yeah, it was fun. I had a blast playing those games for the last few days. Sad that they're over. Yeah, but mm, mm. It's sad. I was not anticipate. It's almost more sad because when I finished out yesterday, I wasn't anticipating turning off my Xbox last night to be the last time I played Reach on the 360. Because I wanted to end tonight playing Halo 3. You know what? Let me. No, it's already over there. I've. It can rest. I'm not gonna hook up the Xbox again. They put the Trilogy Edition on Switch. I don't think that's. I feel like that probably is the reason why it didn't go well. just my guess. I could be wrong, but like no hate on the Switch. You develop a game for the Switch, it'll look awesome. But even Nintendo has shown that porting their own games over to the Switch is an issue. Y'all seen how messed up everything is with the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time port? Awful. The N64 ports suck over on the Switch. Like, and you expect to port a fully developed PlayStation game over to the Switch? Y'all high out your mind. Alrighty. Well, that's it. Oh. It still broke on the Switch with the FPS as well. No wonder why it couldn't run GTA Mobile port. Exact Groove Street game. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. This might seem a little dumb, but do you think games for Windows Live is officially dead? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. You tried to load up Halo 2 for Windows Live recently? Doesn't work. You tried to load up anything that used that server? Probably didn't work. Half the reason why they had to reinvent the Halo 2 multiplayer in Master Chief Collection was because they basically stripped that out. You even have to get a piece of software to remove the Games for Xbox Live search login thing when you go to play. I'd say it's dead. But that's it. Yeah. That's all. I'm going to end the stream now. Everybody, y'all are awesome. Thanks for coming over and watching me just kind of ramble for a bit. I was hoping to remember Reach one last time tonight, but that didn't happen. And yeah, so remember Reach, and Spartans never die. They just go MIA. So we'll never forget. And we finished the fight. I'm very sad now.
Emotional damage.
I wanted to press that button. Alrighty. Well, that's it. Thank you all so much for swinging by, saying hi. You guys are awesome. Alright. That's it. End of the stream. Later.